I don't know why I do that. Okay. I'm on going to be on two platforms, so if you're wondering what's up, what's up? Okay, Johannes, I am here on this beautiful day to work out, and I just want to tell everyone, please pray for you, girl. Lift me up in prayer, and I am trying to do this. I have to do it. I can't lip gloss on my lips. Stay focused, and that's what it is. Okay, did all that. Johannes, we are family. I got all my brothers and sisters and me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and dance. We are family. You know why? Because it says so. I don't like this lighting. Ooh. I really don't. But I guess it's gonna have to do. Okay. Okay. I'm on two platforms. I wasn't going to get on the other one, but I decided to because I'm trying to do some different things here, y'all. Straight up, for real. Okay. And so I'm not going to be doing all that tap on the screen, invite your friends, and all that stuff. I'm on TikTok and I'm on YouTube. Okay. I'm on two platforms today, TikTok, YouTube. And that's what I'm doing. It's like a trial run, but for the most part, I give it up 100% to my family over here, to the YouTube page. Okay, a little bit about me. For those of you that don't know, I'm on a weight loss journey. I'm on a journey. I'm on a lifestyle journey. And I'm trying to stay focused on this journey. I'm going to tell you something. And as I always tell everyone, I'm very transparent. My main goal is to get to where I want to be on my journey. Weight loss journey. If anyone don't know, weight loss journey. I'm talking about weight loss journey. I'm on a weight loss journey. And it's a shame how sometimes we put our own lives on hold to accommodate everyone else's needs. Now, I don't make promises, okay? I don't make promises. But I tell you this. Why is it that you have to accommodate everybody else's needs and they don't accommodate yours? You're on everybody else's time. Time. I am 50. I don't care. I'm telling my age. 58 years old. Okay. 58 years old on a weight loss journey, and I'm trying to stay healthy, and I'm doing something about it. My thing is this. That's the key word. I'm doing something about it. And if people want to make fun of you for sharing your story about your journeys and things that you're going through in life, oh well, keep doing it because you're doing something. My thing is this: A for effort. And as long as you know you're getting up and doing something about it, that's all that matters. But you know what? Stop letting people throw those curveballs in to derail your train. And I'm speaking facts. I'm speaking about me. This is me. This is my story. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going through a lot more than what I should have to go through, more than what I am tired of going through. And sometimes you don't live your life just for yourself. I was reading the scripture the other day where it says you're supposed to forgive and not hold on to grudges and move forward so your present moment and your future that we cannot predict, but hopefully, quote, 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 we can move into the future of the goals that you have set for yourself. Okay. I don't hold no grudge. Now, this is the thing. You can talk about anything that someone's done that to you to open up about it, but to just hold it in, get it out, move past it, and move on. But the part I don't understand is people literally see that you're doing something for yourself. What is it that they don't want to see you progress? My story, yeah, something I go through all the days of my life. And it is not a certain individual that do it. It's all different types of people that do it. I'm in my own lane. I'm not messing with nobody. I don't ask nobody for nothing. How you doing? Welcome to my live. Appreciate you for coming through and saying hi. I don't mess with nobody. I don't ask nobody for nothing. This is like what you call cliche. Too many people say it. Well, you know what? That's true. I could only be truthful within what I say for me. I'm not trying to keep up nobody's Joneses. But you know what? A big major thing is about to happen in my life. And when that happens, I already said, I showed y'all my pictures, because I got two, and the paper. If anybody don't know about a DS11, okay? If you don't, anybody, if you don't, I'll tell you what it is. It's papers that you have to fill out or, submit to get a passport. Does that mean I'm going to a different country? If I want to, I will. But no, I just want to do it. I am trying to accomplish goals that I have set for myself. Okay. I'm a grandmother of 5, a mother of 4, single woman, do more, do every darn thing. And you know what? I don't get no satisfaction out of none of it. So that's not holding a grudge. That's not, dwelling on the past. Hell, it's happening in this present moment. I'm disappointed. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed. And one of them is me, because I allow myself to always go backwards. Y'all, I got a page, and I keep telling everybody this. Mona Vegan Lifestyle. Go check it out. Go check it out. You see the whole part of me that was different, smaller. When I say smaller, I lost 116 pounds. I should be at the goal of my weight that I want to be. And when you have to accommodate other kids and people eating habits and buy this, that, and the third, I'm not doing that no damn more. Yeah, I'm being aggressive. I'm not cursing, but I'm being a little aggressive because I mean it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Especially when you have able-bodied people. I don't care. This woman right here, I support my kids. I support you. I help you. I guide you. like I do over here on this YouTube channel. I will share a story or two, but it's the truth. I will tell you my journey because this is the truth. I will share anything that I choose to share about me because it's the truth, but I'm not going to tell no lie. I'm not going to tell a lie. God don't want us to be lonely. Me. God don't want us to be sad. Me. God don't want us to keep going through life and not having nothing. Well, that part ain't me because I have stuff. And honestly, I'm blessed to where I had got from where I was. Okay. But I want more. There's nothing wrong with wanting more. Can I be a homeowner? I'm 58 years old. Never owned a home. Just being honest. Done lived in houses. Never had one. A vehicle. Oh, Jesus, help me. And I'm so serious when I say this, not trying to be funny and definitely not using God's name in vain. Help me to get that. That would make a big change in my life. Most definitely. I'm not going to sit in the house going on another year or another following year without having me a vehicle, not going on vacation, not going places. You know what? People don't always keep up images. Some people really genuinely have good times with their family. And that's another topic I discussed the other day on YouTube. Family matters. To me, it does. Get back to the basics. People, and that's also, here we go, holding grudges. If someone done something to you and you are living in that and they're still alive, here I said, because if the dead and go to hell, you just still living in it, or you could just keep going on. Hello, how you doing? Shout out to Jalen Ma and Lisa Hunt. Shout out to you both. You living in it still. So the best thing you can do is if you've gone through something, I don't care who it is that done it to you, your mom or your sister, cousin, brother, uncle, the pastor, or the sister of the church. If someone does something to you, tell them, let them know, face your fears. Don't crawl up underneath no rock. And that's what happened to me. Someone done something to me in my life. They're no longer living, but when you tell certain people about it, such as a parent, and proper things could have happened for a fact, and it didn't, that's a lot in itself. Because you feel betrayed, taken advantage of, and just treated some kind of way. There's a lot of ways of abuse, okay? A lot. And today is Friday. Fabulous Friday. And everybody should have a fabulous day. Me talking like this does not mean that I'm having a bad day. Me talking about this is me getting stuff off my chest. Which, in fact, everyone should do. Leave to be, go and sit on somebody's couch, therapist. Don't be ashamed to get help. Because sometimes life is overwhelming. Sometimes we have to go and release by talking. Oftentimes people don't know why they have anxiety. One of the reasons why people typically have anxiety is because they don't talk about their problems. And it sets in, and it's just like, you know how a person goes, that's because they're suffering from anxiety. Look it up. Taking deep breaths, pacing, having like crying moments and feeling like, thank you for coming through. Tap on the screen if you like to. Having moments where I have it, but I don't have it like I used to, because you know why? What am I doing now? Running my mouth, talking, sharing, and I'm giving some tips. Like I said, I'm not for everyone, but I'm for someone. I don't know everything, but I know a lot. Okay. And I done seen or saw what it has done to family members of mine, such as my mom. She suffered from anxiety. She suffered from depression. And God knows whatever else, because I'm going to tell you, that's why you need to get in contact with your children, your family members, and find out about like the roots of it and history. That's why doctors ask you, do you have any medical histories in your family, such and such, such and such? Because they want to know. No, that does not mean because they got it, you get it. Everything is not hereditary either. I say it ain't. I'm gonna be honest, because if you think about it, when God created us and created the world and things like that, He didn't create the world for the world to be everybody in this world to be sick. No, it's what we eat, it's what we go through, it's what we allow ourselves to go through. And I'm speaking this about me. Some of it is, and it might be you too. I'm on this damn journey. Weight loss journey. I will shout it to the world, and I don't care. Girl, yes, I will. Because I need support. What is wrong with people saying that? What is wrong with me sharing this? You could be that very person, and I could touch your soul, touch your heart and your mind by bringing a word to you about something that I'm going through, and you like, dang, this is dead on it. So the people hurting and doing different things to people, help. Speak up. Support is not always paying money for something. Support comes in motivation. Support comes in speaking. Why you think they got motivational speakers? Because what they're saying, a lot of that stuff that they're saying, they done experienced it in some shape, form, or fashion. I don't care, a loved one, themselves, who have you? Or they just seen it out here in the world. And been out in this world to see it, the experience of what life is. We're living in a world of life, and life is happening. We can't avoid the fact that life is happening. See, when you do that, that's when things happen. I'm being realistic because I wasn't that person at one time. I see everything in front of me, and everything that's in front of me don't mean me no darn good. And I know this. See, they say it's best to give than receive, but sometimes people are just takers too. I done paid my dues. I done paid my debt to society. And God up above in heaven knows this. He knows it. So when you go around and try to flaunt and say, girl, you know I did that for you. Girl, you know I did that for you. Boy, you know I did that for you. Sometimes you have to wake people up on the head, because they sit up there and say, you didn't do this. But to just outright just going into the daylight. Remember when I did this for you? Remember when I did that? You know that? No. That like reminiscing and memories and stuff like that. No, don't sit up there and tell me I have not done nothing for you. And you know good well I have. You're the selfish one. And some people wear their heart on their sleeves. Well, at one point I did. My heart ain't on my sleeve. But see, your heart can get cold. We don't have to be nobody's stepping stool. We don't have to be no one's stepping stool. We're not supposed to all go through our life and not have nothing and be sad and miserable and crying and stuff like that. I'm tired of crying. I'm tired of it. I cried yesterday. I cried the day before yesterday. I cried, what was it? Was it day before Memorial Day? But that was because of loved ones and people that lost their lives and stuff like that. That I know personally, like my kid's father, he was in the military, okay? And then I missed my mom. Mother's Day passed, and then Memorial Day, and then we got Father's Day. He passed away on Father's Day. So all these little emotions and feelings, that was emotion and feelings that don't mean you depressed. And you can also like, I didn't ever grieve. Let me just put it like that. I didn't grieve or mourn. And sometimes my feelings that's coming around, because I'm trying to analyze what's going on with me, I really think that's happening. I really think it's happening. And you don't let nobody tell you how long to mourn or grieve. And you don't be with someone that is selfish to tell you, oh, get over that man because we together, or you must be loving him, or you still in love with her. Who says that to people? I had somebody tell me that. I sure did. And you know what I did? First off, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm going to politely remove myself from the situation, which in fact I did, and not have nothing else to do with you. And see, that's how I operate. Yeah, have I bumped my head a million times? Probably. But when I'm done, I'm done. I will cut you off. And don't go back. Because that's what a lot of times people go through too. When you go through situations with someone, you don't know how to start. That's the word I want to say. How do I start? It's hard for me. I don't know how to do it. First off, you can't say you don't know how to do it if you haven't done it. You got to start. So me, for instance, I had to start over so many times. Me and my kid's father, we uprooted ourselves from Bradenton, Florida, with 4 kids. I can't remember what kind of car it was, but I know it was a Plymouth, 2-door. Okay, we have beautiful stuff, nice stuff, house full of stuff. I'm talking about, we came from Germany. Okay, so we had so many things that wasn't in the United States that we had purchased when we was overseas. I had all this stuff. All of this stuff. If anybody know, they have what you call shrunks. I don't know if anybody aware what that is. And it's basically a wall unit. But I'm talking about, it's massive, okay? I mean, it might fit damn near a whole wall, okay? I had stuff like that. I had real porcelain. I had real china. Real china. I had the real handcraft nutcrackers. I mean, to stand tall. I've been in these factories. So I'm saying that to say I'm not a materialistic person. Yes, I can always say, you know what, girl, you had things. Don't act like you never had none, because I had a good life with my kid's father. I had a good life as a young military wife and girlfriend. Probably, other than having my kids, the best part of my life. Me, my kid's father, and my children. And experiencing different things. My son said something yesterday to me. He said, you know what? And my son knows. He said, you know what, mama? You was happy when you had that life. This is my oldest. He knows, he remembers so much, even at the age that he is, he remembers things at a young age. And I always say this, me and my son grew up together. And, you know, a lot of things, you know, when you had that first child before you had others, you go through a lot with that child, and it's not in a bad way, but he remembers this stuff. He remembers these things. And so for him to remember it and say what he said yesterday, I was like, you know what? He wants the best for me. Who is it? Who is it? Oh, God. Okay, hold on, please. Big girl. Come and get the door. Yeah, life, right? Hold on. Yeah, I said, who is it? The door. Y'all heard the doorbell. Okay. Okay, Grandma, what's wrong?
I think that's true. I'm looking for my...
I'm on the live. Okay, I'm on the live, baby. Your phone up there on the shelf.
Okay.
On the second one. You see it? It should be fully charged too. But yeah, Those are my grandbabies. And so I've been through it. I done had it. I didn't know this was going to happen on the live, but hey, life, right? And so I just get on here and I just share things. I get on here also to inspire, motivate, uplift. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. We talk facts over here. We talk transparency. We talk the truth. I'm not a liar. And I want everybody to know you should speak up. Tell what someone's doing to you. If somebody hurt your feelings, if somebody doing you any kind of way, let them know. That's where I'm at. I don't have nothing to do with them. That's where I'm at. And I so mean this. I'm going to get my passport. What's wrong, baby?
Oh, no, sir.
What, big girl?
Yes.
What you doing? Okay. Where you going?
Well, we were just coming up to get my phone.
Okay, baby.
I left my phone. And
Yeah, I know. I told your mom yesterday. Mm-hmm. Those my grandbabies. Okay. They about to skedaddle. Love you.
Bye, Grandma.
Bye-bye, baby. Bye-bye, big girl. Big girl. Now, y'all hear me say big girl? I call all my granddaughters. I have 3 granddaughters, big girls. Big girl 1, 2, and 3. When they together, which one? 2. So that was my grandson and my granddaughter. My other granddaughter's here. And she might be going home. And that's another thing I'm sad about. I had her a whole year. Raising her, taking care of her, bathing, feeding her, all the stuff in my house, right? And I'm going to say this, and I don't care. It kind of pisses me off in a sense. Anybody that has a child, anyone, if somebody get offended by this, I'm sorry. But I'm not trying to, I don't put people's names on it, so I can say what I want to say because it hurts my feelings when you are a person of a particular age and you get up every day, up all day. God gives me some strength. Because when I tell you I'm up all day, I'm up all day. I can do what you call a get ready with me or all day vlog and you see. And this won't be nothing that I'm just doing in front of the camera. My granddaughter can come in here. Big girl, come here, please. She don't even know what I'm talking about. She in the room, okay? Big girl, yeah. Come here, baby. Watch there. Watch it. Come here. Mm-hmm. You ain't got to get in front of the camera if you don't want to, but you can. Right now, you don't need to because your hair is all over your head. So, since you've been here going to school, what do I do? When I get up, where do I be?
In the bathroom.
I'll be in the bathroom. When I get up, I be in the bathroom.
Oh!
I think she's trying to be funny.
In the living room.
I don't know if this was good for me to do this or not. When I get up to get you up for school, where do I be? In the living room. She knows. And I stay up all day. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. She's 11 years old. She knows this. Anyhow, I ain't trying to prove a point. I know what I do in God up above. I get up every day and stay up all day. Not sleep. Not doze off. Not fall asleep. And that's why I said you could tell it. See, that's what's wrong with some kids. If you was to take them into a court of law, they'll know and they'll make it seem like you're lying. You know what I'm saying? Speak the truth. That's why I try to teach my grandchildren. Don't lie. So she knows what I do. What I do.
You have to wake me up sometimes, and then you go into you make your coffee, and then you go into or first you get you do your routine, and then you do your coffee, and then you go into the living room and just wait for me to get done getting dressed and ready.
She didn't have to say this if she didn't want to, but I was just trying to get a point across, and it kind of little like, you've been here a whole year and you don't remember what I do. Anyhow, I'm saying this. It's okay, baby. She knows, and I do too. It's just all about being truthful. So when you can go back in the room now, please. Thank you. When you done did all this, and you know you have, where's the thanks? Where's the thanks? I don't owe nobody nothing. And I so mean it. No one. And you don't need it for real. Only person you owe something to is yourself. You work on yourself first. So you can be a better person for whoever else is in your life, such as a child. This is teaching, not preaching. And so my feelings got crushed yesterday. And that's why I tell my granddaughter, I'm just being honest, y'all, transparent. When someone asks you, her dad, who do you want to live with, or are you ready to come home, or do you want to come home? That is confusing, right? That is so confusing for a child to have to make that decision because their emotions is all over the place. Their mindset is not equipped to just like, I want to be here. Quite naturally, kids want to be with their parents, especially if they're not abusive, right? So you want to be with mommy and daddy. That's who you're supposed to be with, right? But if you're truthful within yourself, that's why I just try to see what she was going to say about what I do. She didn't have to. I wanted her to just say that because I'm trying to teach her. If anyone hurt you, let someone know. She's not going to do that. How you doing, love? Shout out to love. She needs to be able to openly speak and express her feelings. And I'm sorry, I have a lot of I wasn't able to, let me just say it like this. I wasn't able to do this as a child. One would probably say, well, I can't tell. Well, you know what? When you become your own person, this is also oftentimes what I share with people. You should be able to do what you want to do in a respectful way, in a decent way, in an honest way. You're not a kid no more. Okay, we can remember the past. You ain't got to forget it. You get over it when you want to. But I'm saying this to say, when I turn 18 years of age, myself, my truth, my story, my children's father took me away from the madness of what he saw for his own self too. So one would probably say, well, you just told that man your side of the story, or you just shared that with him. I didn't not share nothing with no one. He saw it. 18. You heard me say 18. When I was 18, I was getting treated like I was still in grade school. Yeah. Uh-huh. And I was the most utmost respectful child. I did not disrespect my parents, neither one of them. I wasn't a mouthy person. I was quiet. I was shy. I was called timid, crybaby, big eyes, all those things, right? So my kid's father, my baby girl, always say this. Dad was an angel. My youngest daughter, she knows. The daddy doesn't share stories about how I am as a woman and mom and everything. When people see you and see something in you, you don't have to tell people anything about you. They're going to look at you and say, that woman got a good heart. I ain't shaking or faking. And I sure ain't shaking no bacon. Okay, I'm just keeping it real. So that's why I told my granddaughter, or asked her, not told her, asked her to come in here and say what she already know, because she's not telling the truth to her dad about how she's feeling. She's not. Mm-mm. So if he asks you, because he's asking in a way of being truthfully, and he ain't even how I hear everything because I'm in the living room. We FaceTiming, okay? He's not asking to pressure. He's asking because he really want to genuinely know her feelings, and she don't know how to express it. You should be able to. Y'all get what I'm saying? If you do, comment down below and say, yeah, that's true. That's something that a child should be willing to want to do openly, because your parents is the one. Now, granted, I ain't talking about the ones that's out here just doing whatever to their kids. I'm talking about the ones that needed a timeout for a moment to get their life on track, to get things in priority. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So if you can get these 3 things done, I'm proud of my son. I really am. I tell him that, I shout to the world, because he get an A for effort. He get an A for whatever. He get an A, maybe a B plus, because he got 3 things: a job. He was coming back and forth, seeing his child, and he got a place. So that right there, I'm proud about. Hello. Thank you for joining. You can tap on the screen, please. So when I got my feelings all involved, of course I'm supposed to have my feelings involved. This is my granddaughter. I just had emotions all over the place yesterday and day prior and stuff like that. But you know what? I'm saying all this to say the key part is we have to stay focused. We got to keep on moving, because when people don't care about you, you got to care about yourself. We have to think of ourselves. I don't think nothing of myself, but I'm getting back to where I am. And when I get like that, I ain't gonna let nobody disrupt my peace no more. And as I said, I don't make no promises. I'm saying this openly because I'm serious. I don't give a damn. Excuse my French, but damn ain't no cuss word. I will travel. And I don't care. I don't care about starting over. I don't care about I want to go to a beach somewhere. I done lived in Florida. I done been to Daytona Beach, Bradenton, Florida, Tampa, Sarasota, St. Pete's, Palmetto. All that is up and through there. Then you go across the Skyway Bridge. I done lived in Jacksonville, Florida. I done been to Tallahassee. All of that. Okay. I never been to Miami. I want to go to Hawaii. I want to go. I look at what you call those Caribbean lives and Hawaiian lives and all that stuff. No, you can manifest what you want in your life. Thank you for tapping on the screen. Thank you. You can manifest for what you want in your life. And sometimes you got to keep manifesting so you can do it. That's pushing yourself towards the goals of what you want to do. I'm going to do that, because I don't have no support. I'm saying it, and it's sad. Publicly announcing. Y'all can say, ooh, that woman. Ooh, peace of mind. Especially, you know what? I like that you said that. You cannot find peace in your home. Something wrong with that. Something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. And that's what I want to do. I don't have support, for real. Even I have a daughter. She lives. My grandbabies just came here. I'm not gonna say she don't support me. She has a life. She has a husband and 2 kids. But when all else is said and done, when everybody's gone, I'm here going through things. I don't share everything with her. She's only one person. She might be going through something. I'm not selfish. I take her feelings into consideration. I do. Just like yesterday, the way I was feeling, I was bawling my ass off, okay? I said, I'm not going to call my daughter. But I wrote her and said certain things. But to me, see, I think it's selfish when you just have to just tell the same person, because everything can be kind of mental in a sense, because they taking in what you're saying. Their feelings is, getting all into your feelings because especially a child or a mom, a dad, or whatever. But it's a shame. I don't care. This is my truth. You can live in the same state as relatives and stuff. I did nothing to nobody. But I had a lot of people do things to me. I did nothing to nobody. I done helped. Probably hindered. Okay? Helped. Physically helped. Mentally, psychologically helped. I have. But a person want to only acknowledge someone else thinking that they only did it. Are you serious? Are you serious? But you probably say, well, why you don't go and see people? Like, I don't have a vehicle. 2, I'm not going to catch no Lyft or no Uber to go all the way over here to this person's house and then have to catch it back. I don't care. You can need somebody. Prime example, this happened to me. I have what you call tendonitis, okay? Because I was in me, my mom, my sister, her 3 kids, and a friend, we was in an automobile accident, and a semi truck drove. This is crazy. Made a U-turn on the highway and forced us off the road. We was taking our mom home, rest her soul. This didn't kill my mom. Somebody else did. But anyhow, the semi truck did a U-turn. So you picture us driving, right? We're going eastbound. They going west, and they did dip in the middle of the medium, forced us off the highway, and the people that was in the back of us driving, they witnessed it. It was a firefighter, his wife, kids, and mother. Okay, and so quite naturally, sometimes when things happen to you, you don't feel it that day, honey. When I tell you, I went to bed and woke up the next day, I couldn't move my neck. I had an made an emergency trip to the hospital, then also a chiropractor, okay? So I'm saying all that to get to the story, because I said this is a workout. Okay, it still is, because I'm releasing some stress, okay? So this is workout, and I'm gonna get on here, and I might just do a short, okay? It doesn't bother me all the time, but tendonitis, things like that happen when the weather changes. Same way with my knee. I had an accident coming out the store, and I, where the oil and the transmission is on the concrete and it's hot and slippery. That's why they're supposed to keep it clean and put their sand down or whatever, dirt or whatever they put down, right? Walking out the store, it was on camera. I ain't do it intentionally or nothing. They caught it on camera and they saw, and I hurt myself. So what I'm saying is, I was a certified nurse assistant. I injured myself. So I had a problem where I couldn't even turn my neck. This was in 2021 or 2022. I have a picture. Y'all seen it over here where I got a patch on my neck on the thumbnail. It's a white patch. My son drove about an hour away. He worked 18 hours to bring me, I said, a miracle patch. Because, honey, let me tell you, it's one of those patches that has medicine in it. And then I think it was like a 3-in-1 ice patch, some kind of combo my baby bought for me. Okay. And I think it was 2 days later, even though I was starting to feel better, I even bought a heating pad and all this stuff. I hope y'all feel where this is going. No one would help me. Why you didn't call 911? Well, okay, emergency. I mean, it wasn't like I couldn't walk or nothing. And I get it. Sometimes you don't want to go to the emergency room. Sometimes, I could have went to a primary care physician, and I did 2 days afterwards. So I did go and see about it. But now, if I had been on the floor or something, that's different. But my son did that. Hmm. No one does nothing for me in the state that I live in. People are so selfish to me. And I said, sometimes I don't question God. I said, you know what, God, you know what kind of person I am. You created me. You know I'm a good person. I'm a genuine person. Yes, there's good people out here in the world. Yes, there's people out here that genuinely care. And I done care for so many people, strangers and all. I don't share stories like this. I'm not gonna get all into that. I have. I have. So I was a little yesterday, and I'm kind of I'm getting the aftermath of it. I was sad because of what I just said. Because I feel sometimes used. No, I feel used a lot. Sometimes I just feel like the purpose for me is just to be there for people and no one there for me, or just have people got their hands out like cups. People just want to just treat you some kind of way just because they that way. Selfish. And I'm not nobody in front of no camera just speaking. I'm speaking for you. I'm speaking for me. Don't let people treat you any kind of way. Don't let people use you as a stepping stool. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't. I did that, and as I said, up until I was 18 years old, I felt like I was a grade school kid. Hmm. Hmm. I did. I felt like I didn't have my own mind. I felt like I was being controlled. I felt like I was just a slave. I felt like all those things. That's why I said how I escaped my attacker and abuser. Did you hear me? Hmm. I did. And my kid's father, that's when my life took a turn when I turned 18 years of age. Yes, it was a process. He knew. I didn't have to tell him. He saw things. Yes, wholeheartedly. And that's why he always said I was a big bag of water in the roundabout way, because he knew I was very emotional because of the trauma. But he never made fun of me. He didn't. Um, it was hard because sometimes you feel like people going to be there for you sometimes, but the betrayal part, honey, I done been betrayed, deceived, manipulated so many damn times, and people do that when they know that you are at a vulnerable state in your life. Selfish. Shame on you. Especially if you don't think you did anything. You didn't do nothing. If you don't think there's a heaven, if you don't think there's a Father, if you don't think there's a God, if you don't think that there's Jesus Christ, Lord and Savior, if you don't, I do, because I know He sees all. He sees all. And I asked Him a million times over, whatever reason I may have done something, God, please forgive me. The littlest things to me might be huge to you. If I did something as far as like stepping on your toe and I didn't say excuse me, God, you remember I didn't step. I stepped on that person's toe, and I am so sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. But you know what? I'm not saying that no more. You know why? Because the way I live my life, according to God, like I said, if you see me there, I'm in my living room. You see me right here, this is where my sliding door is, them blinds. And then if you see that gray headboard, that's me in my room. I'm not sitting in my room no more. I used to sit in my room. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I want to live, baby, live. We want to live. We want to continue to live. He did not create me to be mistreated. You either. He want us to be feeling happy, jolly, glad. I mean, you're going to shed some tears. Hell, that's an emotion. They can be happy, sad, whatever. Or you just don't feel good. But at the same token, I say these things because I question, what is wrong with me? I have. Mm-hmm. Looks. And this is not to bash no one, because we all uniquely different and beautiful, okay? But you know, when you get taken through a certain thing in your life, how people choose to treat you, like cheated on, it works with your mental state. It don't have to be a physical thing, because you're wondering, oh, if he or she looks better than you. So stop working with your self-esteem. Honey, let me tell you something. I was a small child. Grade school, middle school, high school. I played basketball. Grade school, middle school, high school, right here. I should have probably went to college right here, but I didn't have no support. Okay? None. I was going to join the military, but I didn't have no support. You know, why would you push your child this way and the child's trying to go this way and do something positive, so to speak? But when you get your self-esteem, I'm trying to say, I didn't have no self-esteem problem, low self-esteem problem. Honey, I was beautiful as a child. I was tall, skinny, could have been a model and everything. And that's just how confident I was. Until things constantly keep happening to you, it do take your mental state. That's when the depression sets in. And that's what happened to me. And I had to be real. I think this started in 2020 now. I'm 58, okay? 2020 is when I realized, be true to yourself, speak up. Don't let nobody do you any kind of way. And you got to look at the big picture. You allow a person to do you this way, you got to take accountability. And a lot of times we have to take accountability so we can move forward, because what we let people do to us. And I'm not going to let that happen no more to me. I got rid of some dead weight in 2017 and should have been in 2012. Should have been. It was my fault because you're loyal. Who's loyal to someone that's not your husband, that ain't trying to be your husband or your wife? Who's loyal to somebody and treat somebody like that your husband? I'm treating you like you my husband, but you're cheating on me, lying, coming around me, don't want to have nothing to do with me for real. You just benefit for yourself. Think about that. So you know what? You knew this was going on, so you allowed it to happen. I hope I'm making sense. Yes, and that's what I have to do. You never to. I said that's why I call it growth or maturity, because sometimes in our mind you have to grow from not allowing things to happen to you. We could put our mind in like a stagnant state, or we could put our mind like in a childlike state. And you got to take accountability, because you know how you want to feel. Don't nobody want to feel bad. Don't nobody want to feel sad. And if you want to feel happy and feel good, you have to start with yourself. It starts with you. We have to do this for ourselves. That's why I keep saying, me talking about it is healing me, and I hope it's healing you. Me sharing my story. I started started writing stories. Let me just say it like this. And so far I have written, what is it? 1,202 words. Okay, precisely 600 on the first, 602 on the second one. So I say all that to say the part I'm having a problem with is that I'm having to figure out, of course, punctuations and all that stuff, and lining it up right and to present it in the proper manner. But I'm already having checks. So what I'm saying by checks is the correction part of it. So I'm starting and I'm learning how to correct the wordings and all this stuff. And sometimes when you go through things in life and when you start speaking about it, yes, it's about my life, y'all. And speaking about it, it opens up some old wounds. But also, again, how you think all these millionaires, billionaires, people out here that's motivational speakers, preachers, whatever, counselors and stuff, everybody done went through something. And we listen to them and their stories that they share because it's motivating. It uplifts you. It takes you out of a rut because sometimes you don't know where to start. And you hear somebody else's story, you be like, that's how she did that? Let me try it. Come on now. I have a lot of common sense. And sometimes that's why I say I beat myself up because I know better. I do. But I tell you this, I ain't falling behind nothing negative. I don't keep up with nobody's Joneses. I'd have been mocked and made fun of because I done had this one shirt, still got it in my closet since 1999. There ain't no holes in it. Me telling you this is seeing is believing. And yes, since 1999. Okay, so what is that? Styles coming back in. You got vintage. You got people doing the what you call it, the vintage look, retro look, whatever kind of look you want to call it. Okay. Let me keep that. I like it. There's nothing wrong with it. It ain't nothing wrong if you go to the thrift store and shop. You can go in there and find a diamond in the rough. Okay. Thrift stores have new stuff. And if you feel like you don't want it, don't take it. But it can be washed or to take it to the cleaners or something. Stop making fun of people. We need to make a difference. And that's how I am. I don't care. Everybody say Rosa Parks is a Pisces. No, she ain't. She's an Aquarius. My daughter always say, Mom, she said, you're a strong woman. She said, just like Rosa Parks. And I say that, yeah, she was very strong. She was very strong. I'm a very strong person because I make myself strong. And I'm not trying to sound contradicting. I cry a lot. But when I get tired of crying and going through what I just went through or going through, tears can make you strong. Yes, tears can, thank you. Tears can make you strong. Tears can make you strong. Sometimes when you cry, to me, that's like you detoxing for a new beginning. That's the best way I want to say it, okay? Start, cry river, hell, a tsunami, a flood. But when you're tired of crying, pick yourself up and move. And move in the direction you want to at your own pace. I went to a therapist one time. And she was young. I remember her name. I don't remember her last name, but I remember her first name. And she told me these words, and this is the truth. She said, I don't care who it is. It could be your mom. It could be your parent. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. I would never disrespect my parents despite what I done went through in my life, okay? I always had the utmost respect, still do. Never felt love as a kid, but did as an adult because me and my mom got closer as an adult. This is a true story. And I took care of my mother. I took care of my mom. I took care of her. I took care of her. So I could have went the opposite way. I could have not want to, not like my mom, blah, 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 blah. I started speaking up and sharing certain things. And it releases everything off of you that you hold inside you. Stop being afraid to talk to your parents. People, okay, think about the scenario. Respect is due both ways, baby. You got to respect your kids just as well as your kids are supposed to respect you. That's how you teach them. You teach them by respecting yourself too. So even though I saw certain things, I can't say that my mom and dad, my dad retired after 36 years working for Santa Fe Railroad. My mom had, see, you can be deprived of love, but not materialistic things and having a roof over your head and food on, you know, in your belly and hot food and stuff like that. We didn't have to go through that when we was kids. My mom was a planner, caterer. She got people prepared for events, all that, and babysat. So my dad worked for Santa Fe Railroad. The last 19 months of his retirement, or before he retired, he worked for Burlington Railroad in Lincoln, Nebraska, because they had converted over, I guess, however they did it, right? We had that. Holidays, gifts, food, went to church, was brought up in church. And when I say brought up in church, the first church I went to, me and my sister, we was on the kids. Mama had our hands. I remember this, seeing us going down the stairs, was a house. It was a white house, a church. And they had those pews and you got them old fans and stuff. Was a house. Until my dad, my uncle, because my uncle was the one that did like the blueprints and stuff like that. My dad and my uncle and other men built our church that we belonged to. They built it. Okay, something happened over here. They built the church. So that's why I say I was raised up in the church. We went to a house. We went whatever throughout the days of the week. We went to church. Wednesday, Bible study. We was in youth choirs. My mom was in the lady choir and the other choir, adult choir and ladies choir, with all women. And first of the month, singing conventions and stuff like that, going out of town, different churches, and the mothers of the church cooking down in the basement type of thing. And honey, we went to Sunday school, afternoon service, evening service, to the point, hell, we went to sleep in church. My dad was an usher. My two uncles were, deacons. Brought up in a church. Like I said, we slept in it, okay? So, I mean, you could have that lifestyle. But where's the love? Where's the love? And sometimes that when that happens, as you grow up, later on in life, or whatever, that's when you veer off to the stuff that ain't meant for you. Hello? The stuff that ain't for you. But I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to get off of here, and I'm going to work out. My kid's father was the only person, of course, I know God's first, above all, that loved me. And I shouted to the mountains and the hills. When people say they've been married for X amount of years and stuff, that should have been me and him. We was together 15 years. That should have been me and him. He's not living no more. That's why I say that. He's no longer living. Father's Day, 2017 is when he passed away. And I still ain't grieved or mourned. Y'all don't believe that. It's the truth. So I think sometimes in life when I go through little things, it's me, I guess you could say sometimes like mourning. I'm gonna keep his memories alive. I tell my granddaughters, not just granddaughters, my grandchildren, I should say. I tell them everything about their grandpa, which they call him Papa. I tell them things about him. My son looked just like his dad. He can lay down and get his hair cut. Oh my goodness, it's almost like a ghost. Of course, he's a junior, first son. I just see him. Even sometimes the way he crosses his feet and all this stuff look just like his dad. And so sometimes when your kids are going through things in life and they know better, it's not the parents' fault. Because they're old enough to take accountability for their action. They're no longer in the home. You don't taught them. You don't rear them. You don't show them. Kids get out here in this world. And this world don't have to be a mean, cruel world or a hateful world or a dark world. But sometimes people decide to go left, right, instead of keep going straight and don't go back. Keep going straight. If you want to go straight, that don't mean you're going to go left or right or go back. You want to keep going straight. And that's what I have to do. Stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused. You have to stay focused. So that's my truth. Release it. You'd be surprised how much better it makes you feel. Release it. I pray. I got 2 books that I bought from Pastor. And he sells them. They're on Amazon too. And it's 365 days. Big girl. Big girl. Big girl. Come here, baby. Sorry, y'all yelling. She give me the book. Get grandma that book down there, please.
Is it?
Let me see. The other one. Let me see it.
It's dusty.
It's okay. Okay. This book ain't dusty. Okay, anyhow, this book ain't hardly dusty. Okay, it says hope for tomorrow, encouragement for only for our daily journey. 365 days of daily inspiration of God's goodness and promises. This is a book right here. No, I'm not selling it. I'm not promoting it. This book right here. This book right here is a book that he wrote, the pastor that is. He got in here, may this gift of love fill your heart with day encouragement and inspiration. May God bless and keep you. And then he got his name, or have his name, I should say the correct way of saying it, y'all. Okay, and then this picture right here is his daughter. And in the beginning of it, it tells, dedication. It says dedication because his daughter was in a bad automobile accident. See what I just said? You got to put it on writing, right? Pen and paper, right? And so it's funny that she was an Aquarius, such as myself, and she passed away a day before my oldest daughter's birthday, which is April the 4th. She's an Aries. And I'm like looking at this and I'm like, whoa, right here is the thing. And I have another book that I purchased from him. I read this book so many times. And I'm saying this to share because let me tell you, it done pulled me through. And what made it so good, it had scriptures, reflection, prayer. Scriptures, reflection, and then at the bottom is prayers. And this one says, Holy Spirit, I thank you for bringing me through the trials and tribulations so I may have victory in Jesus' name. Thank you for giving me patience and perseverance to deal with the adversaries that come my way and providing me with a way of escape and a sense of peace. That's prayer. Dear Lord, my God, thank you that I can walk through life with you and know that with you will lead me and guide me along the journey of life. That's a prayer. So I read this book. I have another one in my room, and it's 365 Days of Daily Inspiration and Daily Devotion. And I read this book, Pastor on the back. I got this off of Amazon, and I'm gonna reach out to him again. Matter of fact, I had a picture where I took having the book, holding it, and he shared it on his Facebook wall or page or whatever timeline or however you want to say it. And so I have a picture holding this book up, and I have another one, and I'm gonna reach out to him and see if he have any more books because I'm gonna tell you something. When I'm all in trying to clear the negative energy, I could tell a difference. hmm Just like last night, I have the other book in my room, and then I have another book. I don't know where this book came from. I don't know how I got it, but it also has a story. It's some man's story. Him and his family. They was in Nicaragua or something like that, and it tells a story, kind of like a reflection, and then at the bottom, scripture. So it's like opposite. And I read that book too. Find your happiness. Mhm. We have to find our sense of direction. We have to find our peace and stop letting everybody's energy get in our bubble. Mhm. So, on that note, this is the book. It's on Amazon. If somebody is interested in wanting to purchase it, let me know. No, I'm not promoting it. I just was sharing. I'm not promoting nothing. Um, I'm not saying I won't, but this ain't what this is. I'm just speaking and sharing. And we have to find things. And that's what I need to stick to. I don't care. See, you can be in your own way. Sometimes we're in our own way. So I'm going to conclude this live, do this little exercise thing. And if you're wondering, I'm going to show y'all. Well, let me see over here because y'all don't know what it looked like. Let me show y'all what it looked like over here. Let me see, flip camera. It's this right here. I have the tote right there so it won't move when I'm cycling. So I sit in my house sometimes when I don't go to the gym or whatever. What the heck? Hold on. Okay. It still allows me it still allows me to, still exercise and do the things I need to do. So I'm gonna get off here and do what I need to do. Okay? And I hope you find some kind of way of finding peace, closure, work on it. Because I know I am still working on it. It's, like I said, we are work in progress, right? And we can get through this together. Or if you decide you would like to talk, share something, hey, I'm on here and I have some videos on my um, I'm talking to the TikTok because y'all see me all the time. I have some videos that I'm kind of like opening up about my weight loss journey and my story, so you can go and check those out as well. So on that note, it's fantastic, fabulous Friday, Friday. I hope you have a fantastic day. Say a prayer for yourself, for me, and the world. Okay. See you next time. Okay, so I'm about to conclude over here too. And yeah. So on that note, Ohana, we are family. You know why? Because it says so.